There are 4 questions you should never ask your beach real estate agent. What are those 4? Well, one of them is you've got your house listed and it hadn't been moving, and you ask, how many views did my listing get online? And you think, well, is it getting exposure? If your agent has posted on the MLS, it's been shared through numerous websites, many of the portals, it's showing up on beach-homes.com, how many views is a trick question. Because if there are a whole bunch of views, you're going to say these sites aren't good. If there are no views, you're going to say these sites are no good. What the real question is when you're asking how many views did your listing get is you're wondering why you're not getting traction, why you're not getting a deal. And the answer to that in this market is always price. People are not looking, they'll look, but they're not going to come through and ask about a property. So people who ask the question, how many views did my listing get, are really saying, why did my home not get more action? Why did we not get more offers? Why did we not get more showings? So it's a trick question. The agent can never give you an answer that you'd be happy with because you're really not asking how many views. You're trying to figure out if there's a problem. The next question is, a deal comes in. You should never ask your beach real estate agent, should we counter offer? In negotiation, never let it end with you unless you're just plain dealing with somebody crazy. But you should always counter offer and put the onus back on the other party to respond. Because when you stop countering, you have killed the deal. You've absolutely killed it. And sometimes it can seem like you're way apart and you can drive one through. And you know what? When you counter offer, maybe you do something unusual instead of just a different number. Change some variables about what you're doing in a concession or what you're willing to do to the property. The next question you should never ask your beach real estate agent is, could you co-list my property with some relative? My niece, my cousin, my sister-in-law. What you're really asking them is, I want you to take the money, you're going to do all the work, and give them half of it when we do the deal because they're family. What you're really asking that beach agent is saying, I really don't value much. You know what? If you want your friend, your relative, to have part of the money, write them a check. But what you're doing is putting the onus on an agent who's going to work hard for you to say, I'm going to work for less money and I got to deal with somebody else. So you're actually asking them to do more work for a lot less money. If you're not comfortable that your agent can pull their weight, then don't hire them. Get somebody who can pull their weight, but don't play games because the referrals are not free money. They're somebody's money. And spend that money where you can earn a return. And the next question is, that we want to ask is, where's your office? Well, does it really matter? Here's the trick. For beach property, the buyers are almost always coming from some other city or state. They've driven some ways or they're staying somewhere. They're there to see the property. They don't really care about the office. So if you're a seller, does it really matter? You say, well, I want to list with an agent. They got an office right down the street. The buyers really don't care. So if the buyers don't care, should you? There are plenty of great agents who have offices and there are plenty of great agents who don't. It doesn't matter if they've got the resources and the technology and they have a market reach across the country like we do with our brokerage, and so do others. Does your brokerage have a lot of agents? Well, this is my bonus question. I said 4, but I've actually got 5 questions never asked. My bonus question here is, does your brokerage have a lot of agents? It really doesn't matter. Now what you're looking is it's sort of a question to make you feel like you've interviewed somebody and you don't know what to ask. But the reality is, if you've got a competent agent with a good reputation, a history of success, it doesn't really matter if there are a lot of agents in that office or all the other offices. Every market has a lot of agents, and even if an office has a lot of agents, they're competitors with each other. Oh, there may be teams here and there, but they're all competing for your business, whether they have the same brand or a different brand. So it's a question that really doesn't tell you anything, it doesn't have any meaning, and you should never ask. I hope this information's been helpful. I want your deals to be efficient when you're buying beach property. Be sure and visit us at beach-homes.com where you can find tens of thousands of properties for sale, as well as great agents who can help you find a property or list your property and get reach to buyers across the country. Thank you and have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out beach-homes.com.